Hi, my name's Lost Ninja, and you're watching Lost Ninja Plays, Eskatologist Modpack, version 3.4.1. This is episode 53, and hopefully a good proportion of that stuff will have... Not really, but we should have some sand sitting waiting. Yes, we've got some sand so we can craft stuff again, which is good, really. Right, in this episode, I want to get to a point of having the Supremium Pickaxe. There's a recipe for that. So I'm going to need quite a lot of stuff to do it. I'm not bothered about the upgrade for it yet. So we've got the tool core, we've got that. So we should be able to just I'm having a lot of lag. Let's have a look at the thing. No, it doesn't say it's lagging. Pardon me. Yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't say it's lagging, but a bit inputish. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft it like... No, I'm not going to craft it like that. I'm going to craft it... I'm not going to put a recipe in for it, basically, because I only really ever craft one. So we get a tool core anyway. Well, we'll try and get a tool core. How much resources do we need for it, basically? I need 3 diamonds. 1364 Inferium Essence. 3 emeralds. I've got loads of emeralds, to be honest. 1 nether star. The thing is, I'm going to need another one of these for the bow and another one for the sword. I'm just thinking maybe I ought to just tell it to craft 3. Hopefully we've got enough resources. I think we probably have. See what happens. We also want, say, 2, 4, 5, no, 3, 6 plus 1 for the sword. So let's get 10 of those. That shouldn't be hard because we've got loads of those things. Right. That's 1. Excuse me. I also need to... Oh, I've got... Oh! I can make the pickaxe right this minute. Wow. Okay, what's the recipe for the bow? I need 2 more. I've got that. Ooh, mystical bowstring. 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's the bow. All I need then is the sword, which is... I'm not going to make the arrows to start with. I'm going to see how we get on. I need 1 supremium ingot for the no, I don't think I'd be able to do that. Right, I'll just craft 1 of those. Start. Basically, yeah, this is the whole thing, but without all the various different... what happened to... yeah, sword. That one. So I mean that does 21 damage on its own. So that's without any of the extra stuff in it, but it's got infinite durability, which is really nice. Oh, right. Hopefully we'll be in a position to order my computer later on this week. I'm so happy. Right. Before I go any further, I want to do some enchanting with it, to be honest. So I want to be able to disenchant things in the void world. So what I need is an atomic reconstructor. Let's think about this. I want an atomic reconstructor. I want a hopper thing. Is it a hopper? No, looking in the wrong place. Let's have a look. Hopper. It wasn't a hopper, no. Greasy hopper, right. It was called a... Oh, collector. I want one of those, right. I will want some import. Should probably only need one. Export. Don't know if you need one cable. Atomic reconstructor. Flux point thingy. Charge it directly. Makes it much more sensible than trying to run an extra cable. Books I've got in the yeah, I don't want to lose these, do I? That would be tragic. So I've got my red armor. I've got my red tools. Oh, I've just had a crash. Error executing task, concurrent execution exception, null pointer exception with future task. Don't know what that was. It doesn't say what the error is, and it doesn't say if the server's crashing or if it's just the client. Client crashed. Wow. No, I mean, yeah, I can get the client crash, but I was expecting... if the client's going to crash, I'm expecting... No, I don't know. I suspect it's because I didn't have an arrow in my inventory and it's trying to look for it. Or trying to use an arrow that doesn't exist or something. But the thing is, it doesn't mention the actual item that I was using at all, as far as I can see. So, a short delay in proceedings while we reboot the client. Yeah, well, I've talked about a new computer a bit. I'll just go and have a look at my order. I haven't ordered it yet, obviously, because I haven't got the money yet. And I've made arrangements to borrow £500, so it should. And it's going to cost the current order anyway, unless I change it, which is possible. It's going to cost me £430, and then I've got a bit of leeway. So if I have to buy a new power supply or something, I've got the chance. I could actually make it cheaper. In fact, I'm actually going to make it cheaper for now. I've got two webcams on there as well, so the actual total bill is 410. It shows how good those webcams were, doesn't it? So I've got an AMD Ryzen 5 1600 at 3.4 gigahertz with 6 cores, which with the well, it's not hyperthreading, but the AMD equivalent of hyperthreading, it would give me 12 cores. 6 cores, 12 threads, or is it 6 threads, 12 cores? I don't know, something like that. An Asus, or whatever, Prime B350 Plus AMD socket AM4 motherboard. I really want to go up to the next slot. Sorry, the next chipset up. Rather than using the B350, go for the 370. But to be honest, I'm unlikely to ever need the features of the next one up, so it's not worth it really. And then we're going with Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 gig, which is 2 8 gig sticks of DDR4. The chip would cost me 200. The board's going to cost me about 100, and the 87 for the board, and then 120 for the RAM. And currently, I'm planning on doing a build video as well. Largely because I used to build computers. Now, I used to work in IT, and whilst I worked in IT, I did a number of different things. I did troubleshooting, networking, mostly sales, but yeah, repair, troubleshooting, building, and some other stuff. And but mostly sales, to be fair, which I hate. I loathe sales. Worked in retail for a long time as well, doing IT stuff, but in retail. And I'd really like to just buy a computer, even though I could quite happily build a computer myself. The thing is, if you build it yourself, you don't get a 3-year warranty on it. So yeah, but there's a computer listed in the side panel of the website I'm on. Well, you can't, because of the size of the adverts, you can't actually see the what they're charging you for it. View system, I can. It's, well, the system. So right, so yeah, this so I'd say 400. I'd put it on free delivery. So basically, it would cost me £404. I think that's including VAT. It bloody better be including VAT. Because if it's not, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's including VAT, so that's alright. Well, here's the thing. I live on a farm which is registered for VAT. I'm not certain how VAT or similar functions in the US, but in the UK, basically most things have what's called value-added tax added to it. Value-added tax at the moment is 20%. So basically everything you buy, you're paying an additional 20% to the original price. If you're registered for VAT, which means you're running a business, you can get that VAT back. So theoretically, if I bought this through the farm, I would be able to claim the money back. The difference between 404 and whatever it was, which would be nice, except of course that you don't get it as soon as you pay the money, sort of thing. Right, let's see if we can crash the game here. If we crash the game this time, I will just give up on using a Supremium bow, I think. That didn't crash. Really want to go and kill something, see how much damage it does. I'm going to put Infinity on it, I would think. Damage 425, draw speed 80. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that, to be honest. Should have some more arrows in one of these boxes. Until I get the Infinity on it, makes sense to have the extra carried around with me. Right, so was I crafting something up when I finished there? No, I don't think I was. So we've got the atomic reconstructor. Let's just have a quick look at actual, because there should be, but there isn't. Oh dear. Oh, it is. No, there it is. We want that as well. So that will let me disenchant automatic precision dropper. Do I want that? No, it duplicates whatever it drops. Thinking about it, and I had one of those already. Oh well. That should be right. So, just have a quick go back. I'm going to make a drill as well from actual editions. But basically what I'm going to use is, I'm going to have that with probably the AoE on it. And then use the drill for speed. But I'm not going to have that at all. I'm just thinking, is there any other Supremium tools I really could not live without? And I can't think of one, to be honest. Reaping AoE. I'm not certain what they even do, to be honest. Not very much damage, anyway. Ouch. Fertilised essence. Only it works on resource crops. And I haven't done any mystical agricultural stuff yet anyway, so I couldn't use that anyway. Supremium apple, these are great. Obviously you've got to craft all the preceding tiers, But the Supremium Apple gives you absorption, speed, resistance, regeneration, and strength for 2 minutes. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to go to my home away from home. And tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and... with the skull. I've got 6 with the skulls left. Oh my god. That's like 2 withers. Right, I'm not going to do that then. I can fly. I can fly! It does mean that from now on I can really, really boost the stuff on here. That's not good, is it? I'll do something about that, but not yet. Right, so my disenchanting system, I think, is going to be... Well, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking I'll put it here. But ultimately, I don't think I do want to put it there. Tell you what I do want to do before I go any further. I'm going to flip all these around the other way. Shouldn't have any Enderman landing on them anyway, because the obviously the portal's set up. Sorry, not the portal. That environmental controller is set up not to allow it. Yeah, so, I'll just do those along the bottom of there as well. Doesn't matter about that one, I suppose. What I could do, and in fact I might do, is... Oh, hang on, before we go any further, just make sure that we've... I don't want normal spawns by mistake, if you see what I mean. We've got some torches in the bag, which I will grab and use briefly to just it's strange. Back in the old days, and this may still be the case, but I don't know. Back in the old days, you couldn't put touches in here, so it would stop the effect of that book onto there. Really weird. I know. Right, where am I going to put? So the thing is, it needs to be part of this system. I think just putting it here would be the best thing, wouldn't it? If we put that on the floor, we might as well use that for from now on. Yeah, it's quicker as well, isn't it, by the looks of it? If we put... Ah, no, we don't want to put it there, because that thing there is going to absorb all the... I don't know how large a range this has. There's no way of telling. I suppose throwing things on the floor and see if they get picked up. So that, it doesn't get picked up. What about there? No? There? Right, so here is within the range, so that having it here is not going to work, because I must be able to throw things on the floor for it. Well, basically, I'm going to throw things on the floor. If you've watched the whole of this series, you'll know what I'm doing. But basically, throw things on the floor. There, so that's not in range, but that is. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Oh, I would have said that was still in range. They're definitely not being picked up. Oh, that one. Oh no, I think that was joined into that block. Right. I'm guessing if we break that, yeah, that got picked up straight away. So we throw that into Don't know. It's too complicated. Okay, so what we're going to guess is it here will be alright. Okay, so the actual... Right, so let's see, we want to put that in there. So if we drop things on that now, they'll get pulled into that in theory. Or not. And we didn't bring a redstone torch with us. We might have one in there. We do! Hurrah! Right, so that is pulse. It's not working! This is not good. Alright, so what we want to do is put that there, like so. We want to put that on it, so it's getting power. Please select a network. Right. I didn't bring a button with me, of course. Oh, I know what I can do. Think about buttons. We can make one of those. How cunning am I? Right, that worked. Okay, so let's grab that and chuck it on there. I will just go and get a book. Right, so in theory what we want to do is an importer on... Well, we're going to put it on the underneath because I don't want the cables to be showing. Rather what I thought. That's why I made sure I was flying before I broke the floor. Right, so what we want to do is put that there. And then cable. To be fair, I don't really want to have those broken through there. I just wanted to make sure that was where we were going. Doesn't need any speed particularly. It doesn't need to be filtered particularly. So roughly speaking, the idea is we throw that on there and that on there, hit that, and then this picks up books. It doesn't pick anything else up. That really is not working. There we go. That's what we want. And then it'll be back in. It'll be in this system when we finish. It means that we can. It's not so bad for something like that which only has one enchantment on it. But if I've got something with, I don't think any of those have got 2 enchantments on. Something with 2 enchantments on. At the moment, you've got to, throw a book on it, hit that. But it won't run the second time if there's still a book sitting there. It slows everything down quite considerably. I think once I get back to the overworld, I can. Ooh. Well, how about that? That's how you make diamond horse armor, right? If I put them in pulverizer, I can get my diamonds back. Hurrah! And I get to keep the books in here. So we'll just get rid of all of these as well. If I could think of how to do it, I would have the books placed automatically once you throw something onto the thing. But I can't. Right, so in here we should have a lot of books. Knockback 2, that's quite useful. Okay, we just want to look at that there. So we want to put... Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. We just start and do it like that. We just shove everything into here. And it will then, in theory anyway, should automatically remove the things we don't want. Sadly, not including the wool. Oh, look, that can stay in there for now. Right, those we will take back to the overworld eventually. Why do I have a bucket here, do you think? Right, get rid of all of those and those. And that. Oh, that belongs here, doesn't it? Thinking about it. That I want to keep on me. Get rid of those and that. Right, so that works fine, doesn't it? In fact, that works really well. What I want to do now then is grab some of that out of there. I should have some XP on me, but there we go. Okay, that does not... You can't enchant it directly, but you can use a book on it. That's a bit of a bugger. That means I've got to go back to the overworld, because I've sent the picks off that I could have practiced my enchanting on. Wunderbar! Right. I think we ought to make some decent walls in here as well. Don't like these. Anyway, let's go back to the overworld. I love it! Well, in theory, once I've got my new computer going, or it's not a new computer, it's a computer that is better than the one I've got, I think I'm going to start streaming as well, rather than just doing, you know, playing it the way I'm playing. I've got 12 nether stars, so not totally out of nether stars, which is good. I don't know why that's not stacking. In fusion crystal, because we can make a master in fusion crystal, which are right. I might make master in fusion crystals rather than the ones I've got. Yeah, the next place really to go is to go and kill the dragon, but I want to get these all my tools and weapons and stuff upgraded to as much as I can before I do that. For fairly, I would think, obvious reasons. I don't know if I'm going to have enough XP to do all this or not, but I've got them. I've got all of the stuff I need here. Right. See. That's empty. That's done. That's done. Right. Now that would be a useful block to have. Something that you could put. So it'd be like a frame that glowed if whatever it was sitting on had an empty inventory. Preferably a selectable inventory slot. Pardon me. Right. Oh, we've got the destabilized redstone in here. I've still got quite a lot of copper to process. Right, I'll leave those two behind. I will get a full stack of torches to put back into there. What happened to my bow then? Fortune and efficiency on there. Oh, there's my bow. Right, so that's alright. And I want to get those off there as well. And I will leave that one behind for repairing. And that one. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I want to put some decent walls around the area that I've been in the void. But I can't think for the life of me what I want to make them look like. I think I'm going to do them with those bricks. Have we got any? I can't actually pick them up. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. No, I know what I'll do. Somewhere in here we've got those. Grab one of those. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do as well. I'll grab some more of that. Because that was getting a bit sort of empty looking. And we'll put all of these tools and stuff into that bag. Oh, no, not that. But that can go in there. And those can go in there. Those and that and those two. That. I'll get some more of. Well, how much is? Oh my god! I've got tons left. Basically, when I was setting the place up, yeah, I took 4 of those. You wouldn't know it now. Right. Just in case I fall off. What else was it? Oh, I was going to get alabaster bricks. Alabaster bricks. They haven't got very many. Yeah, alabaster bricks. And we can get some more alabaster without too much difficulty. And we want to... Oops, we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Well, the thing is, that does mine really quickly, doesn't it? The thing is, yeah, by upgrading all my tools. Right, that's alabaster bricks. Right, so all I'm going to do really is I'm going to put a wall in along here. That's like my foundation level. This is like heaven. No, the foundation level there. I might actually go one down for the foundation level. We will keep half slabs and just have it as a, you know, an area we can walk around in, but not actually need to deal with particularly. Right. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. going down. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shove all of these bricks into here. To get them out of the way. Along with that, and I think that's the one we put all of the... Yeah, I'll leave that one for now. Pop those two away. Pop that away. Keep... We shouldn't need that one, or that one. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, we'll get rid of that. Put that away as well. Right. Although we need that out. Because I'm going to send this backpack away as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do, a stack of that. I'm going to get all of these tools that I've got in my hand enchanted. Oh. With whatever gets put onto them. Unbreaking 3. You really hard. I don't get on that. Basically, I'm looking for an efficiency 3. I didn't bring me to. Yeah, I might as well use those as well. Protection 3. 129. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 2. That's great. And I want... Right, so we've basically got all of those. Now we want some books. I'm going to take all those enchantments off. Right, I might need to make more books at some point as well, which... Yes, there is a way. I could do it. You know the way I've got the... Oh, I've got that one to enchant as well. I hadn't noticed that one. Efficiency 4 is useful. That's one of the ones I'm looking for. Efficiency 4, efficiency 4. That gives me an efficiency 5. And the fortune 3. Wicked. Yeah, the setup I have for my system of making diamantine from diamonds and stuff in the overworld, I could do that with enchanting books, or you know, like this. And I might do. Probably not though. Right, so let's put that into there. Just grab all of those, I suppose, like that. Right. 1, 2, boink. 1, 2, boink. Oh. 1, 2, boink. Yeah, the problem is, well, it's still got an enchantment on it. It doesn't work as well. So what I'm going to do, auto refill off, done. I think before I go any further, let's grab 2, 3 of those, just so I can hopefully prevent them jumping out sideways. So for that one, for the sake of it, I've got 1 left on there, 2 on that one, none on that one. Right, none on that one. Alright, So empty, empty, empty. Problem is, it's not always clear from looking at them if they've actually got an enchant left on them or not. Right, so nothing, 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 nothing. I've got one on there. Oh, 3 on there. Right, wow, wow. No, well the issue is, yeah, I can't think of a way of automating it. Because I can't think of a way of... I suppose if I had... You know, I could export every item with these enchantments on, but I'd have to have, for sake of argument, say I've got picks, axes and spades, or shovels even, yeah? I would actually have to tell it to export every pick with every different sort of enchantment on it, including multiple different enchantments on it. And I can't see a way of automating the actual enchanting, because there's no block that does it for you, sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm a bit sort of... Not got anything on it left. Right, so... So basically, I've just picked up 30 enchantments off all those. Wow. Bloody hellfire. Right. Yeah, I'm amazed, really. Did I have an anvil here? I've got one on yeah, that's alright then. So what I need to do is I need to combine any... Oh, and I've got these as well, which... These are a pain. Punch, sweeping edge, and power. Well, punch and power go on a bow, and sweeping edge goes on a sword. So let's just have we got any sweeping edge? We haven't. Punch. Oh, so we can't actually find. So I've also got smite and protection, looting and respiration, sharpness. Basically, I've got to work out which ones of these I want to keep. Looting 3, respiration 3. To be honest, respiration is probably more useful. I think I've got looting separately. Okay, let's just put all of those into there anyway. Okay, just out of interest. I can't see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, sharpness 3 I don't care about. I want one of those. Projectile protection. Fire protection I want. Protection I want. Blast protection I want. So that will do, that's my basic, that's my armor. Okay. Knockback 2, I think, is the highest we can go. Yeah, knockback 2. Knockback strength of a weapon, so that's a sword or something. Oh. Display normal. ID. Yeah, that's fine. So, right, so knockback 2. What have we got there then? Sharpness. Knockback 3. Knockback 2. Yeah, so 2 left. Flame is on the bow. Yeah, I'll have flame for my bow, I think. If these work, they might not. Unbreaking, I don't think I need anymore. Magmatic. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 4. So, in theory, I can combine those to make an efficiency 5, yes? Right. Definitely want that then. Oh, hang on. Right, so... efficiency 5. Ancient tomes, they still exist. They just don't seem to be excellent spaghetti dessert. My mind, it's boggling. Fire aspect. That is causing additional fire damage when used to attack a mob. I assume that is a weapon. Okay. But looting 1, unbreaking 2, lifesteal. I want that one. Fortune 2, efficiency 3, protection 3, depth strider 3. Not so bothered about that. Thorns 2, that'd be quite useful to have. Power 4. Can we get power 5? We can get power 5. So infinity. I've just picked up. Did I just pick up power? No, I didn't. Right, so let's go back. Depth Strider Punch, power 4. Sharpness 4. Fortune 3. Hang on. Oh, that's an efficiency 4. Fortune 3. That's still an efficiency 4. Have you get the feeling that this thing doesn't work very well? I'm not getting the one I want, am I? Right, so what we got? Looting 3. Well, I've got a looting 3 in theory somewhere. Yeah, half of these aren't the ones I want. Those are right. That's right. That. They're all right. Power 4. Infinity is fine. Punch 2's alright. I want that one. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the overworld. I'm going to grab a crate, bring it back here. I'm going to put all 8 books into the crate because it's not doing what I would expect it to do. It's just buggering about with it. And because I can't... Oh, actually I might be able to do that, actually, thinking about it. Let's just go over here. If we set it up to grey, for sake of argument. No, it doesn't work. Right, so I want a crate. And we'll actually take 2 crates. We're going to have it automatically export into one of them. Yeah, that's not an issue. And the other one will manually place the ones we don't particularly care for in. We better take some cabling as well. Okay. So what basically what I'm thinking is that let's think. Well, we're going to put it over here. It's more sensible to put it over here, isn't it? In fact, I think we'll put it there. No. There. Oh, of course, we've got the crafting bench under there, which I didn't need, and now can't use. Okay, so compare damage, no. Compare MBT, no. That should work. Okay, that's working. Well, it would be nice if it would, you know, stack up the ones that are multiples, but it's not going to. So we'll put the other barrel there. Makes it easy to transfer into it. Now, I'm not bothered about the smite or the protection. I prefer the smite to the protection, so we'll put that on a sword. There we go, sword. Nenville, smite and protection. Oh gosh. No, it's because when I change dimensions it forgets how much HP I've got. No. That'll give me smite, which I can disenchant. Sweeping edge. I'm not bothered about power. Well, actually, I'd love the power, but I haven't got any other sweeping edge, so it makes more sense to do that one. And that one, I'm going to get the respiration, I think. And I can probably get the well, I think I've got a looting, but I haven't got any respiration, so it makes sense to do that. Right, so into here we're going to place. I need another. I need another one. No, what I'll do is I'll place all of these back into there. Okay. I will go and look for loot. I'll go and pull those off there. So I've got, what, 2 on there and 1 on there. Right, so that's alright. 1, 2, 3. And we'll place those out of the way, and along with those, right. Okay, so if we then do, I don't know, sweeping. We've got sweeping edge. There we go, sweeping edge. Protect. We've got fire protection. We've got fire protection 4. Protection 4. Protection 2. Actually, hang on, if we do... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Tell you what we'll do, put those back. Put them all back. Yeah, put them all back, right. We'll fish out the ones we don't want, rather than the ones we do want. Protection 3, Protection 2, Protection 3, Protection 3. And put them into that one. The thing is, I don't want to get rid of them because I can combine them up to make better ones, if you see what I mean. we've got Thorns 2 and Thorns 1. So we'll get that one. Flame 2 and Flame. Right, so Flame is the one that works on a bow. Flame 2 works on... Oh! How the hell have I managed to get a Flame 2 then? If it only goes up to 1, which according to that it does, you sort of expect it to not go up to... Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm a bit surprised, that's all. So we've got, let's see, Fire Protection, Fire Aspect 3, Fire Aspect 2, Fire Protection. Protection 4, Fire Protection 4, Sweeping Edge 3, Unbreaking 1, Thorns 2, Unbreaking 3. I don't need the Unbreaking at all at the moment. So Unbreaking 3 is the top one now, isn't it? Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3, not going to bother with Silk Touch. Looting, Fortune is... Oh, I want Fortune 3 if I can get it. So I think Fortune 3 is the highest one, isn't it? Yeah, Fortune 3. I've got Fortune 3. Right. Sharpness, I think, goes up to 4. Oh, it goes up to 5. Oh, right. So you've got a Sharpness 4 and a Sharpness 3. That's not actually a lot good to me. Right. Efficiency 4. Right. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 3. Efficiency 5. Sharpness 4. So, let's just have a IV. See, we've got Power 4. Smite 4. Sharpness 4. Blast Protection 4. Protection 4. Fire Protection 4. Projectile Protection 4. Fire and Protection, so we want the Projectile and Blast. Respiration 3. I don't think I've gotten a Respiration 3. Infinity I want. Knockback 2 is on thingy and Punch is on bows. Lifesteal 2. So basically those ones are going to go into the chest. Because whatever that is, small storage crate. Those are what I'm actually going to put onto my items. Right, just grab one of those. Oh no, get a stack of that. Well, just in case we get better. So, what do we want? We basically want to do multiple enchantments on the armor to get some, particularly the head and the feet. I've got a Thorns 2, so I don't need any more. So yeah, there's nothing else on those two that I can get, but I do want more on them. Let's see. I've got Respiration, but I could do with Aqua Affinity. And I'd quite like to have Featherfall 4. And I will do some more enchants on those as well. Right, so let's grab... Oh, how much? We've only got 175 buckets of XP left. Ye gods. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. I'm not close enough to it. Right, what did we get? Sharpness, unbreaking, knockback. Knockback. Fire protection. Protection, unbreaking, aqua affinity. So that's nice, isn't it? Nice, I say. So, more books. Right, so we've got, out of that, we've got sharpness 3, unbreaking 3, knockback 2. So sharpness can come out, unbreaking can come out, knockback 2 can come out, knockback 2 can come out, fire protection 3, that one can come out, that one can come out, aqua affinity can stay in, is what I was trying to say. I was so rudely cut off. So I don't need that anymore. I haven't got a feather fall yet. I don't know I need a feather fall. I can fly. Flip it. We're not going to bother with a feather fall. In fact, we're not actually going to bother doing any more of that at all. What we want to do next then is get these ones out. Plus that one. And get that lot off. And hopefully we won't get knocked off the banisters sort of thing. Right, so Supremium Helmet plus Aqua Affinity. Supremium Helmet plus, well, we might have to do fire protection on that one. Respiration 3. Don't think there's anything else I want there particularly. Right. Right, that one gets Thorns. I think Thorns will actually apply to all armour. I really need to move that up one so when these fall out they don't get stuck in that hole. But right, I'm not going to bother doing that. So let's do what we got there. We've got protection and fire protection. Projectile protection. There we go. And then we want, let's see, punch, knockback, infinity. Blast protection, yay! Bum 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 bum. Depth Strider. So that's all we need on the armour. Although, if I can find some runes from Quark, I'm going to rune it as well to make it glow in a pretty manner. Bit moshing. Okay, so what we want then is actually, I want to go to the overworld briefly. I'll get some. Well, I've already noticed that this Supremium pick does more mining than the equivalent. We've gone well past the hour as well, so I'm actually going to get back to the overworld, end the episode, get a new episode. No, I'm not. Bollocks. Can't be bothered. Right. How long does it take to... Oh, that's way faster. Well, we don't need diamond picks there, do we? Bugger. Grab a diamond pick out of our here. There we go, 1 diamond pick. Not as fast, is it? Definitely not. No, actually, the only thing I'm thinking is, if we put efficiency 5 on it, maybe it might be too fast. And if that's the case, do we want to put efficiency 5 on it? Would it be perhaps more sensible to leave it without it, so to speak? Right. So let's think. This is for my pickaxe. Fortune 3, yes. Efficiency 5, yes. That should be all I need. All I'm likely to want, anyway. Oh, right, yeah. We need to do that first. I forgot about that. Punch. Efficiency 5. Okay. Fortune 3. Okay. What worries me slightly is when I put the charm slot in it, if it removes the enchantments. But I will, basically, if it does that, I'll be annoyed. But I can live with the. Right, let's put fire. Oh my god! Why is it so expensive? 4. That's not punch. Fire is that's the 31, right? And we didn't manage to get a. Right, I'm going to end the episode there. I will be back with the next episode in 30 seconds.